Hello friends, welcome to Adike's InfoTech channel. Today I'm going to discuss about TCL transaction. Okay, suppose we have a employee country's data. Okay, let me take this. So here you have a employee's country data. Okay, you have a country's file or table. Let us consider it is a file. Okay, so you have a country's file as a source file. Here you will be having India, China, and USA, and Africa, okay, and other countries as well. Okay, so what you have to do, you have to load these files into different files. Suppose you have these many countries in a file, so you want to generate for each country one file. Okay, suppose here we have India. I need to generate all the records related to India. So that one record has to be generated. And for China, all the records of China, they has to go to generate one target file, which is belongs to China. Okay. So how we can do in Informatica? So here we'll be doing the transaction transformations of data here, transform data. Okay, using Informatica. So how we can achieve this? There is a one way by using router we can use, right? Here we'll be creating the groups, correct? Okay. By using router also you can create different files. So for India one file, or China one file, Africa one file, and USA one. Okay. So here we are passing the input file to the Informatica, and we are generating the different files. Different files are different target tables. Okay. So here it is India. Okay. And here it is China. And this one is USA. This is Africa. So this is one way. But let's assume we have here this is a static data, right? We have a fixed number of countries. Suppose in future you are getting additional country records into the same file. So at that time, how you can create different files? Is it possible to create it? Is it possible to create? Suppose you will get some other country like Dubai and Singapore. So how you can process these two countries? Again, you have to go to the router. Again, you have to create an additional two groups, and then you have to again you have to recreate the targets, right? So you cannot do this every time. So for this, what we can do, we have to generate the target first dynamically instead of manually. You are going to create it. You have to create it as a dynamic. So how we can achieve this? We have a TCL transformation, which is nothing but transaction control transformation. So how this TCL works? Here in TCL transaction, we will be creating one dynamic file output variable port. Okay, from there, just yeah, you can check this TCL transaction. It is used to generate dynamic files at target level. Okay, it is an active transformation and it is connected. Why we are using this TCL transformation? Generate the files dynamically. Okay, here we will be having commit and rollback. In SQL, TCL we have statements like transaction control language. What will be there in this? Commit and rollback. Two syntaxes will be there. So in the same way, these two syntaxes will be available in Informatica using in TCL transformation. In Informatica, we will be having TC commit before or else TC commit after. Okay. TC commit before, TC commit after. The same way, we'll be having TC rollback after and TC rollback before. And by default, TC continue transaction will be there. In Informatica, by default, continue transactions will be there. So by using all these, we can we can generate a dynamic file. Okay, let me how these will work in Informatica. Let me explain this. Suppose you have a millions of records in a file, okay, and you want to generate a file for the particular transactions, okay, like here you have a transactions like 100, 0, 0, 3, and so on to some thousand records are there, okay. So you want to uh, use this TC commit before, TC commit after, TC rollback before, TC rollback after, or TC continue transaction. So if you want to create a file uh, where the transaction IDs start from 100 to some 150, okay, okay. So here what we can do 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on to 150. Okay. So if you give TC commit before, so commit in the sense it will save the files, right? It will save the records. So after 150, if you give here TC commit before, so commit before it means it will commit whenever the 150 record is occurred, then it will commit the records before that, which means 1 to 149. Okay. So all from 1 to 149 records will be moved to 1 file or target. If you take this commit after, the same way, you have given 150, this is the record you want. Whenever the Informatica finds 150 record, what it will do? Here, it will do commit after. Commit after in the sense, whenever 150 record has occurred, okay, and 161 it will come, right? So from 161 it will commit the records from 161 to end. whatever the how many records are there. Suppose 200 records are there. From 151 to 200 records, all the files will be moved to one separate file. Okay. And if rollback, same way, rollback and after also will work in the same way. And continue transaction. This is by default it will be continue transaction will be there, right? So how this thing will work? TC continue transaction. Suppose you want to find in between the records like 150, okay, 150 to 160 records. You want to get only those kind of records. So TC continue what it will do. Sorry, you don't want to get the records 150 to 160. You want to exclude only 10 records out of 200 records. So TC continue transaction what it will do. For the first record, it will continue the transaction. Second, it will continue. In the same way, 150 comes right, it will not continue. Okay, till 160 it will not continue. 161 again it will continue the transaction. So this is how we can use these map variables. Okay, so I hope you have understood this. Now let's design a mapping for this TCL transaction. Okay, I have a file here, employee country, which has four columns: ID, name, salary, and country. Okay, if you see here, total how many records I have? 470 records I have. If you see here, there are multiple countries are there. Okay, India, USA, Dubai, Africa, New Zealand. These are the distinct countries. So I want to generate five files. All India records should go to one file. USA records go to one file. In the same Dubai, Africa, New Zealand. I have to generate the five dynamic files here. Okay. This is the source file I'm using, and the target file I need to generate it as a dynamical. So let me connect to the Informatica. So go to source here, import the file. So in this location, I have the file. What is that? Employee country. Okay. So I'm importing it. There is no text pointer, or it is a comma separated because it is a CSV file. And these are the columns I have finished. So I have imported source now. Target. We can create a target here since we need to generate it as a generate dynamically, right? T3 underscore employee region. Okay. So I have created it. So let's give the column names. Two, three, four. Okay, we have four columns, right? ID, name, salary, and then country. ID it is a number, name it is a string, salary is a double, country it is a string. Okay, so I'm just salary 10, name 20, ID 10. Okay, this is fine. So now I have to get one more port file name so that I can map the variable file name to this target file. So it will create a target file here. Okay. So for that file name, we should not create a port here. If you create a port, it is not a dynamical column, right? It is a general column. So here you can see add file name column to this table. So this is by default column Informatica has. So you just click on this, it will create a port. File name, which is a string. See if you see the what is the length of this file name 255. By default, it has the 255 length. Okay, just click apply. Okay. So we have the source and target now. Let's create a mapping. M underscore TCL dynamic file. Okay. By using TCL Transformation, we are generating the dynamic files. Now let's drag and drop the sources, which is a file, right? Employee, country, and the target is what is the target name? TT employee region. TT employee region. This is the target. Okay. So before this, here we will be having different countries, right? It will be not in a sorted form. So if you sort it, all the India records should come first, and the China records will come after the India. So if you sort based on country, it will sort the data so that Informatica will easily identify the record, uh, countries to each separate files. Okay, so we'll place sorter. This is the sorter transformation. Just click on this, pass all the values, all the columns to the sorter. Here you need to sort, right? What you have to do, you have to sort based on country. Just click on this, it is a ascending order. If you want descending order, you can view descending. Here I'm sorting the data based on ascending order. Apply, okay. So we have a sorted data here. The next what we have to do, we have to create a variable codes, right? For that take expression, okay, pass all the columns from sorted to the expression transformation. Go to ports. So here you have to create a flag, okay. Just click on this new column. We change flag, or else you can give previous country. First, let us create a country column, which is a output. So for this input is country. Okay. Now let's create a flag. Change flag. It is a variable code. Here we have to define the flag. How we can view if of country not equal to previous country, where is that? Okay. Let's create output field for the previous country, which is the output for previous country, which is the V. Okay. So for country not equal to previous country, comma 1, comma 0. So here what we are doing, if country not equal to previous country, if country equal to country, what will happen? So we have here sorted input inside, right? So we have here sorted in India, 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 China, China, USA, 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 Africa, 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 and so on. Okay. So we have, so in this way, if you sort the country, in this way we'll get out, correct? Here. So what we are doing here, country not equal to previous country, then 1 or else 0. Here 1 0 is nothing but commit before. If it is matching, it will commit before, or else it will continue the transaction. Okay. So here country equal to previous country, both are equal, so it will continue transaction 0. Okay, 0. Next, country equal to country. Here also continue, it will continue the transaction. This is also matching. But here country equal to previous country, no. China not equal to India, right? China not equal to India. Then what it will do? It will do commit before. Okay, in this way. So India, in this way, you will get all the India records to one tally. Okay, yes. We previous country equal to country we are passing, and then output equal to v. We preview country. V, v, v preview country. Okay, it's validated. Now it is succeeded. Okay. Then what we have to do? Here we have to create one file, file column. So we have to generate file name, right? So for that, which is a output column, how we can generate if of if of sorry, here we are generating the file name, right? In which way you want to generate the file names? So what I'll do, I'll take the target file name. Here is, what is the target file name? TT employee underscore region, right? TT employee underscore region. So instead of region, I want to get to the country. Okay. So concatenate country, concatenate. So if you want timestamps for the uh, dynamic files, you can give the timestamp as well. To care of sysdate comma edml. Okay. Then concatenate dot csv. So this is how we can generate the dynamic file names. Here this is the default one, TT employee. Okay, you have to should be in a single quote. Okay, TT underscore employee underscore, you have to get the country. So the first India it is going to generate, right? So here I have given the country. What it should come, employee underscore country, which is India, employee underscore India, and then the timestamp, and then dot csv. It should be in a csv file. Okay, this is how we can generate. So let me copy this and paste here. That's valid. So this expression is valid. So TT employee country, whatever the country which is going to generate, India, China. So the respective country will come here. For this, it is going to generate a timestamp, system date timestamp, and then it is CSV file. Okay. apply. Okay. So we have done with expression. Now we have to generate file, right, based on the transactions here. We have discussed this, right? TC commit after, TC commit before. Okay. So that we have to define in the TCL. This is a TCL transaction control transformation. Just take this transformation. So what we have to pass till here and then file. Open this. Here you can see the file name. Okay. If you go to properties, here you can control the transactions. Transaction control condition. You have to give the condition here. What is the condition? If of if of mm, country country, right? Yeah. If country not equal to mm, so here we are doing the commit before. Okay. If country equal to 1 comma, if you go to variables here, built-in variables are there. You can see all the variables. Continue transaction, commit before, commit after, rollback before, rollback after. So if country equal to 1, what I have to do? I have to uh, commit before. Okay. Or else continue transaction. Okay. We need to change the data types. Okay. Here country, right? I think we should get previous country as well, because here previous country, we underscore previous country, we change flag. This is the one we are applying, right? Here we will get 1 or 0. Okay. So we change flag. Now we have to create one output for this change flag. O underscore change flag. This is the output. So here we are passing we change flag. Okay. We got, we will come go to the properties, course change flag, which is a integer or number. You can give anything. Okay. Now we change the file. So here no change file equal to 1. Then TC commit before. Else continue transaction. So it is successful now. Let's apply. Okay. Okay. Now what we have to pass here? We have to pass ID, name, salary, country, file. Okay. Let's arrange all. This is how the mapping will look like. Sorter, expression transformation, and then TCL target. The mapping is valid now. Let me generate the workflow. So what is the file name? TCL dynamic file, right? Double click on this, go to mappings. It is a file reader. You have to paste the file path. Employee country, right? I just copy this path and paste here, and then target, and then for headers or for field names. That's it. And where you want to generate the target files. So I want to generate in the target files. So I just copy and paste. Output file, and this is default, it will be there, but we are generating dynamically, that we need to check. Save it. So the workflow is valid. Let me run the workflow. So it got succeeded. Okay, 470 records were there. Now let's go and check in the target file path. This is the target file path. So here what happened? Employee Africa. So, so it has ordered, but it is not generated any separate files. We just sorted the input and it is generated, right? There is something issue in our mapping in here on the transaction control. Okay, what happened here? We go to mapping here. So in transaction control, in the properties, change by equal to 1, commit before control transaction. Change by the we have previous country, which is a variable country, change by if content article is into 1, 0, after change by we change by the file name. Okay, so we have previous country variable. Okay. Change the flavor, change flavor, and force change the flavor, which is an integer, right? If of equal to commit before or else continue country. So if you see here, country is country, and then previous country is country. Everything is correct. Okay, let me save it. Just mapping. Okay, let me start the workflow. So it got succeeded. We have 470 records. Let's go and check in the target file. Yeah, you can see here we have a different file first for each country. Okay, Africa we have different file, Dubai, India, New Zealand, and then USA. We have different file. Let's check whether the data is correct or not. So the country is Africa. These records are all are belongs to the Africa country. So this is how we can generate the payments. Here we have the timestamps here, right? If you don't timestamps, you can remove it. In expression transformation, right? We have created that dynamic file name. So if you don't want this, you can remove this timestamp. Just have this one. So TT employee underscore country underscore also you require underscore country dot csv file. That's it. So validate. Okay. Apply. Save it. Refresh the session. Nothing. Okay. So we have. Let me remove all this again. Let's start the workflow again. Start workflow. So it is running. It got succeeded. 470 records. Let's go and check here. See, we have all the files. Employee, Africa region, Dubai region, India region, New Zealand, USA. So all these records belong to user. This is how we can generate the dynamic file name. This will also ask in the interview questions like they will not ask you directly like what is the TCL transaction. They will give you a scenario like this. They will give a scenario. I have a employee or HR file which has a different departments like HR department, sales department, okay, and then a delivery department. So they will just ask you, I want to uh, get each department files get to the target level. So this is how they will give you the scenario, and you can explain this TCL transformation. Okay. Uh, Thank you for watching my video. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel for more such contents. Thank you all. Bye.